Hey, what's up, everybody? Chewy891 here, coming at you today with another panel to play. This time we got the card. Well, the panel to play is for Lockjaw. The card is for Blackbolt. We finally got his card. So right off the bat, he has 5 health. He moves medium. He's a size 2, 5 threat, 4 physical defense, 4 energy, 2 psychic. A little bit below average on the psychic defense, which is fine. I mean, it makes up for his little above average physical and energy defense. They have the built-in reroll, which is awesome. So I mean, this is really good. So we get into the attacks. He has a range 4 attack, which is really good range 4. Reaches very far, so you should be able to move up once and get an attack on somebody, depending on position and all that good stuff. Doesn't have any pushes or anything for the energy bolt. It's just a standard. He gains power for the damage dealt. He also has a pierce on the wild, which turns any, defense dice to a blank, which is really good. Pierce is always good. It's a strong attack. Well, Pierce is strong in general. It always helps when you can get rid of a defense and do a little bit more damage. So that's his regular energy attack, which is pretty standard. So now we get to his big attack, the one that costs 4 power. So it's Master Punch. Range 3, 7 attack dice, by the way, which is really good. So after the attack is resolved, this character is placed within 1. So he can get across the board pretty effectively with this medium and with this attack. That's awesome. I love always placing a character within 1. You can go in and take an objective, or if they drop it and you want to, let's say for example somebody has like a screek crawl. Oh my god, the core. You know what I'm talking about. Someone has that. You do an attack, place within 1. You daze them, and then you get within 1. You just pick it up. Stuff like that. It's pretty good. So if this attack deals damage and the target... And this is what's crazy about this. If this attack deals damage and the target character is size 4 or less, after the attack is resolved, this character may throw the target character away small. So all you have to do is do damage. So, I mean, for a 7-die attack, you should most of the time do at least 1 damage to somebody and get a throw of size 4 or less. I mean, let's just... Right off the bat, you can throw... Hulk? I'm trying to think of all size 4 characters right now off the top of my head. Hulk. Can't remember if She-Hulk is size 4. Let's see who else is size 4. Thanos? Oh, doesn't matter. The point is you can... Oh, MODOK. Throw MODOK. Stuff like that. I mean, characters like that. I mean, it's awesome. It's really good. So now let's get to his superpowers. Obviously, his leadership ability is pretty good. During each of your turn, one allied character may spend 1 power at any time. If it does, choose an allied character within 3 of it. The chosen character gains 1 power. So it's basically advanced R&D with your characters. So you get within range 3. Hey, if I don't need the power, I give it to you. I juice it. I give you a power. You have the extra power to do whatever you want. So you can do a turn 1 Thor charge. Stuff like that. Like, for example, with Blackbolt. You could, go move up, do an attack, gain the power, use the inhuman ability, give it to Thor. Thor now has a turn 1 charge. It's really good. I mean, anytime you can get a turn 1 charge with Thor, forget about it. It's pretty good. There's other examples too. You can do some stuff with Pentagram, I take it. But I mean, you have to be playing Inhumans with Wong or Doctor Strange. So let's get to the part. So during this next attack action made by this character, this turn, add 2 dice to its attack rolls. So this is pretty cool right here. So right here, I mean, you have 7 power. Man, you could see the thing is gonna be tough because it's gonna be hard to get 7 power. Not really. If you don't get power off of attacks and somebody attacks you, you never. Let's say for example you don't have any power. Somebody dazes you. You have 5 health. The most you get is 5 power, right? If you have a power and didn't use it, and you didn't interact with anything, you're gonna get 5. So you need to do a little bit with the energy bolt first, get some power, and if they attack you or whatever, you got the power there. I mean, all you need is 7 to pull this off. So basically, the next action made by this character this turn adds 2 dice to the attack rolls. That's really good. So they can turn from 7 to 9, or from 5 to 7 right here. If you want to just juice this attack here, but I think you're gonna be using it with Master Punch. In my opinion, more dice doesn't hurt. Oh, and by the way, so if you daze a character, you can't throw them. Keep that in mind. So this is after the attack is resolved. So this isn't Thor's deal where it's before damage is dealt, throw the character. So keep that in mind. Remember that. You have to, if you daze a character, you can't throw him. Keep that in mind. So his next superpower is anti-graviton. I'm sorry, this is hard to see too. Anti-graviton field. When this character is targeted by an attack, it may use a superpower. Add 2 dice to its character's defense roll against attack. So this helps against the weak psychic attack, I think, or any defense. But psychic in general, someone just changes their attack or psychic, like if they're playing defenders, you can just spend 2 power and add 2 to the defense dice. This isn't once per turn, so you can just keep doing it. So hopefully you have power to keep doing it. See what happens. On top of that, you got the Inhuman innate power, which is reroll 1 of the attack or defense die, and that's not once per turn either. This is a solid innate ability, by the way. Very, very solid. Like I said, if you're a Wakanda player or you're a Web Warrior, Inhumans are for you. So anyway, oh darn, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. So let's get to his injured side. His injured side is where it's at. So he goes from 5 to 9, which is sick. So he's total 14 health, by the way. So 5 to 9. Same thing. Nothing changes with his attack here. Master Punch still the same. He gets a new attack called Whisper. This is where he just speaks and you just die. After this attack is resolved, this character gains the stun special character. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains stun. So this doesn't even have to be damaged. That's huge. So beam 4, okay? Beam 4. So whoever's within that beam, it's a long beam, man. Anybody within that gets hit by this gets stunned. Stun sucks. I mean, it's a good effect if you're applying it to somebody, but it sucks when you have it. Trust me, it's not good. So the wild results, after the result is called, you get stagger. The target character gets a stagger target special condition. After the range tool is placed for this attack, destroy all size 2 or smaller interactive terrain featured around. So my other thing was, when I first read this, I wasn't sure if you would have to take collision damage, because that would be broken. I mean, if you had to take collision damage on top of this attack, ugh, terrible. So no, it just destroys terrain features size 2 or less. Let's see, hold on. That it overlaps. So whatever the range 4 tool overlaps, whatever it touches, that size 2 or less terrain feature is destroyed, but you do not take collision damage. Okay? And his superpowers are the same, but that Whisper attack is really, really good. Beam 4, oh my god, handing off stun to everybody. Man, like I said, I've said it in a couple videos, I'm not the biggest Inhuman person. I might not get these models, but I don't know at this point. I might change my mind. I don't know yet. But that's Blackbolt. Really, really exciting, man. This is some cool stuff. I like what he adds to the table. Like I said, you got the playing flexibility for Web Warriors. Play this guy. Wakanda, play this guy. He's good. He's going to be a problem, and I love his leadership ability. If you want to just play Inhuman specifically, he's a good character. He's a good leader, too. That leadership ability is pretty good. It's just a walking advanced R&D with character. So now let's get to Lockjaw. The man of the hour. My favorite model so far out of the Inhumans. He's the only really character I like. So let's go over it a little bit. So Lockjaw is the product of Inhuman experimentation on canines exposed to Terrigenesis before being born. I didn't know that. Lockjaw was born able to teleport across space and even dimensional boundaries. That's awesome. A loyal and devoted companion, Lockjaw is one of the royal family Inhumans, having a strong bond with both Blackbolt and Crystal. The Inhumans are Lockjaw's The Inhumans use Lockjaw's extraordinary ability to traverse vast distances out. So he's better than what's his name, Nightcrawler. You know, not cooler than Nightcrawler, but better than Nightcrawler. So there are only so many opportunities in life to create a miniature of a big, sloppy, drooling dog. When they occur, you have to make the most out of them. Just look at Lockjaw's big, mushy face. The wide, expressive eyes and wrinkled muzzle are adorable and full of detail. But the real icing on the cake is the flopping tongue covered in drool. I just want to give him a belly scratch. He is a good-looking. He's awesome. I love dogs. So like any dog, Lockjaw is here to make other people's lives better. He's a fantastic support piece. So he's a support model, which is good. With a list of powers to help his allies even better on the tabletop. First of all, Lockjaw's ability to teleport his allies is his most recognizable ability. Far faster and more effective than traveling by Greyhound. That's funny. Teleport is an active power that allows him to choose an allied character within range 3 and place within range 3 at the current position. It's perfect for positioning somebody. This is really cool. So anybody within range 3 of you can place them. I wonder how much power this costs, by the way. Probably 2 to 3 power, something like that. It's perfect for positioning someone to secure an objective or support an ally. So basically, like, very good. I can see a lot of turn 1 potential here, just getting somebody in range and stuff. I mean, You combo that with like Black Bolt's ability, right? So like, you know, you give, let's say for example, you want Thor to get in and just wreck face, right? So I'm thinking how this goes is you find a way to give the dog the power to do the teleport. You find someone else to give a power to Thor, and then from there you go with the dog, place Thor within 3. I mean, he's in range of everybody for his charge at that point. That, I mean, in my head, that's 1, 2, let's see. Someone gives a power to the dog. Someone gets a power to Thor. Lockjaw does a teleport. That's 3 turns to get Thor up the field for a charge without moving. He can get 2 actions easily. That's sick. And other characters too. It's not just Thor. I use Thor as an example because he's an amazing beat stick. He's just a really good example. So anyway, so it's perfect for positioning someone to secure an objective or support an ally and can pull precious objective holding characters out of line. Yeah, exactly. I mean, objectives too. I didn't even think about objectives. I'm just thinking about just wrecking a character and like taking a turn away or something like that. So now Lockjaw doesn't just bounce his team around the battlefield. He also has an incredibly enhanced senses and can sniff out just about anything. The interdimensional Bloodhound power represents this, letting you choose an enemy character for 3 power and letting allies roll an additional die on attacks targeting them. Huh? The interdimensional Bloodhound power represents this, letting you choose an enemy character for 3 power and letting allies roll an additional die. Oh my god! Spider foes. This is okay. This is one of Green Goblin's. Now, granted, you need 3 power for this, right? So you need to find a way to get Lockjaw the power. Reason why I bring up Spider Foes is because my biggest gripe with Green Goblin, his attack on his healthy side is just garbage. It's 4 dice. You need a wild to get the incinerate and all this stuff. I firmly believe it should have been a 5-die attack. It is what it is, the 4-die attack. But Green Goblin, this can help him out a little bit. Let's take it out. Let's take a look here, because I've had a lot of issues trying to pull off the incinerate with him, and it just never works out with Green Goblin. And he's such a great looking model too. But anyway, so hold on a minute. So choose an enemy character for 3 power and letting allies. So it's allies. So it's not just So it's not just a specific allied character. It's everybody. Allies. This is awesome. I love this. This is cool. So 3 power, everybody gets an additional die. Sick. Okay, roll an additional die on attacks. On attacks targeting them. You might be thinking I overlooked the range of Lockjaw's power. Surely I meant choose an enemy character within 3 or something. No, I mean choose any enemy character on the field. That is sick. So turn 1, you have to find a way to pull this off, but you don't need to pull it off turn 1. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 on. This is gonna be a really I like him as a support piece. Oh, I got ideas. I can play Spider Foes now. Granted, you can do it with Thanos, but I just think Thanos is too expensive. Thanos is a great model. It's just 6 points. It's it gets tough. With him, with the dog, you'll probably be like 2 to 3 points. You get the point flexibility as well. I like this. Okay. So, all right. So within range 3 or something. So I mean, choose an enemy character on the field. Lockjaw's nose laughs at the concept of physical barriers in space-time. Naturally, Lockjaw's a good boy. He just wants to protect his family, make him happy, as any good dog would. That's why his innate power, who's a good boy, makes me so happy. Okay, when he hears one of his allies within a short range say that, Lockjaw gains 3 power. Wait a minute. What? When he hears one of his allies within a short range say that, Lockjaw gains 3 power. So right there, I can't wait to see his card. He could probably do this turn 1. This is awesome. He's just so eager to help. That's all for our first look at Lockjaw. Okay, so cool. So he can teleport characters within range 3. He can give you an additional die for all allied characters. You choose an enemy model, and everybody gets an additional die on that character. And he has this other ability here where he gains 3 power. I want to know how that works. This is sick. Lockjaw can go anywhere. On any team. It just depends on how much he costs. I'm thinking he's probably going to be 2. Support models have been, like Wong, have been, he might be a 2 threat. If Lockjaw's a 2 threat, oh my god, I'm playing him on every team. Easily. I love this character. I can't wait for him to come out. Now, Atomic Mass Games, you're going to make me buy the Inhumans now. Thank you. I love this character. Anyways, guys, I'm out. This is like my third time trying to record this video, and I finally got it recorded. My thoughts out there. Sorry it's late. Anyways, guys, do me a favor. Like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you dislike the video. Comment down below. Give me your thoughts on Lockjaw and Blackbolt. What teams do you see these characters playing? Are you playing strictly in humans? What? Like, let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel. We'll have more MCP content down below, in the future. I love doing these panel plays. I will be playing my game. Oh my God, my League Force, a Game 3 game tonight. Hopefully I get a win. I'm 0-2 right now, guys. Not playing too well, but I feel confident. I think I'll get the W today. I hope so. If not, whatever. It is what it is. I need to play more anyway. That's my fault. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.